Hello and welcome. You're watching Ask Profit right here on NDTV Profit. My name is Puneet Zaveri. With me is Mahima Shajani, and over the next hour or so, we'll try and solve all your stock-related queries. So do start sending them on the number that is flashing on the top.
Overall market sentiment is looking like, it's been wavering throughout the trading session so far. Right now, you have around 1,000 odd advances versus around 1,300 odd declines on the broader end of the spectrum. But with that, let's also welcome in our guest for the day, Sameer Dalal of Natralal and Sons Stockbrokers, and Ajit Mishra, SVP Research at Religare Broking, joining us now. Welcome to both of you, gentlemen, and a very good morning to the both of you. I'll take up the first question, which is...
Go across and answer our first caller for today. It's coming in from Hyderabad, and Dheeraj has a stock query for us. Dheeraj, very good morning. Welcome to Ask Profit. What's your query? Hi, Dheeraj. Am I audible to you? Well, we seem to have lost him, but let me take his stock query because it's on Olectra Greentech. He's bought it at 1,026, holding 50 shares. He's not mentioned his time frame, but Ajit, good morning and welcome to the show. Anything on Olectra Greentech? It's been a volatile counter, an expensive one as well on the price to earning multiple. On the charts, Olectra Greentech, what would you recommend?
Yeah, good morning, Puneet. Good morning, Mahima. So what we are seeing that after this attempt of recovery from roughly around 1,000 to 1,600 mark, we have almost surrendered the entire gain in the recent month. And again, we are back to this major support area. Since you bought it at closer to the current levels, my recommendation is to reduce the position and wait and see whether the stock manages to hold this 980 area decisively or form some base for any sign of reversal. So as of now, indications are in the favor of further decline. The prudent approach is to exit at current levels and wait for sign of reversal.
Okay, all right. So that's the view coming on Olectra Greentech. But moving on to the next question, which is from Lalita, who's writing us from Bengaluru, asking whether this is the right time to enter into something like a Kalyan Jewelers. If we can try to quickly pull up the chart. Since the past 2 days, we've seen a free fall in this particular counter. Today, some gains are being seen just up by about 1%. But Ajit, with regards to where the technical stand, do you think buying on the dips should be the right strategy right now?
In fact, it's a very sharp decline, Mahima. This week we have lost roughly around 20%. We are retesting. In fact, we have breached the long-term averages on the weekly chart, so it's definitely not a good sign. Volumes are high, on the higher side. It's been almost like, kind of 1 year long consolidation which has ended with a breakdown. So I doubt that it's going to stop, around the current levels. So maybe we can see the stock drifting towards 325, 330 area in the coming weeks. So my recommendation is to avoid any fresh position. In case if you have any existing position also, 370 should be the stop, and use any recovery to reduce your position.
Got the view, Ajit. And Ajit, you're definitely loving the yellow color as well. It's popping on the screen today. But let me go across and take the next query as well. Ajit, I hope you're continuing to maintain that trend because then we'll get some more color, more pizzazz on Ask Profit. I know we already have Mahima, but we'll continue to do that as we speak. But the next query that we're getting is on Aarti Industries, and this one is a long-term question. Is what Dinesh from Coimbatore is asking this, and the next question actually that we're getting is on Swiggy. Now, our viewer, Srikanth from Hyderabad actually is sending us this question, and he's holding shares at 328. So seems to be that he's bought in this particular downtick, asking if he can continue to hold this particular counter. Ajit, this fairish recent listing, but this has broken through some levels in this week, right? We've been talking about it at 390, 395, which is the IPO price. What would you recommend on the charts for this one?
So Puneet, in fact, few months, in the past we were seeing that the stock was attempting recovery. We were thinking about, and there were talks around it will close the gap that we are seeing valuation gap between Eternal and Swiggy. But it failed, to hold to those levels, and again we are back to the record low zone. So since you have bought it at very closer to the current price, and the stock is underperforming, if we compare it to the Eternal also, my suggestion is to exit at current levels and wait for any sign of decisive reversal again. because in case if it fails to hold the previous swing lows, the record low zone, maybe we are heading for much lower levels, maybe around 270 to 50 zone also.
Okay, so that's the view coming in on Swiggy, and Puneet and I were just discussing, Samir, that if you are on the show and if you don't get a comprehensive answer coming in with regards to where all of these names are concerned. But moving on to the next question, Ganpati from Chennai is asking this. He needs a view on Crompton Greaves Consumer. He's got around 2,000 odd shares at the levels of 300 rupees, and he's sitting on a loss of over 1.4 lakhs. Ajit, do you think the charts will recover anytime soon? Past 6 months, it's fallen over 32%.
That's true, Mahima. In fact, still there is no sign of recovery. In fact, in this week, we are seeing a fresh decline below the previous and very critical support zone around this 245, 247 area. So this indicates more pain ahead, maybe closer to around 220, 210. We might find support, but the overall tone looks bearish to me. So no point, sticking with the counter which is underperforming otherwise also, while the market. And in fact, we have multiple themes like, PSU banks, metal, which are still holding strong. So you can consider exiting at current levels and switching to the PSU's name like SBI, Bank of Baroda, or from the metal counters like Tata Steel and Steel.
Got the view, Ajit. But the next caller coming in from Telangana, and Kalyani has a stock query for us. Kalyani, got it. Well, fair point, Samir, and has seen a massive correction on Embassy as well. But Samir as well as Ajit and our viewers, it's time for a first round of the rapid fire in this edition of Ask Profit. Request you both to keep your answers on buy, sell and hold. Take as many queries in the next 2 minutes. The first one is coming in on Titan. Our viewers bought at 4,220. Should he continue to hold, Ajit?
Hold.
Okay, Bank of India is the next one. The quantity that the viewers bought is 650 and 111 is the buying price. Ajit, hold, sell or buy?
Book partial profit.
Thangamayal is the other one. Our viewer actually, Muralidharan, has bought at 3803, Ajit. Should he continue to hold or buy more at this rate?
Hold.
Okay, JSW Info is the next one. Sai Karthik from Dallas wants to know if this is a good time to add more, considering a short-term perspective. Ajit, your view?
Wait for a dip towards 245.
Crompton is the other one. A short-term view is what Siva is asking. He's bought at 254 though, Ajit. Should he continue to hold?
Reduce.
Okay, Engineers India is the next one. Murli from Bengaluru wants to know if he can add more. Okay, Transfer Lighting is the next question. Rajiv from Delhi wants to know if he can continue to hold this for the next 6 odd months or maybe buy more at the current levels. Ajit, your view?
Hold.
The next one that's coming in is on Gland Pharma. It's a stock we haven't discussed too much, Ajit. Viewer has bought it at 1688, holding 32 shares. He's asking a 6-month target.
Hold with stop at 1640 and 1840, 1850 target zone.
Okay, the next is on BLS International. Jaya from Bengaluru wants to know if she can continue to.
Got it. Well, viewers, that's the end of the first edition of Rapid Fire, this edition of Ask Profit. Stay tuned, a lot more stock queries on the other side.